It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we're going to see Travis Etienne. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Jags and the Armadillos on Monday night.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Tonight we finish off week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. This one caught by Ridley. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about...
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now, hang on, we got an injured player down there. Oh, boy, that's Odell Beckham Jr., OBJ, who's hurting. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot. I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 30 yards. And the Armadillos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there.
On red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 117 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
jump. 79 Broncos.
Richardson off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Armadillos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with 2 touchdowns. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Bonds. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Boston's offense ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go
From
now.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. He gets away from 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been coughing them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, well, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
straight ahead, ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's go, finish through.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. To throw again is Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Everything. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Campbell making the catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Armadillos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designed...
Hey, easy, route.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Final shot before the half. Richardson looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Lamar Jackson.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 129 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Balls. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes. And
touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 6 yards away. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
All right, let's go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. You know, came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one now.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They find some open field here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field, and brings up 3rd down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand? Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. ETN once more. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and... Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he
we
got
were
the
kids?
orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh,
there was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Off play action, Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On third down, here's Taylor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play action. Now Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Lawrence will throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Number 13, Christian Kirk. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Check, roll,
Etienne. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Temptation. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. The toss here completed to Pittman. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the air with Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattle.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The big fella. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Richardson to throw it. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. From the gun, it's Taylor. Stays on his feet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, first and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Here's Richardson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Throwing now, Lawrence. Tries for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, Titans stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A final shot now for Lawrence. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Austin, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.